From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gators. Yeah, let's get sacked.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Go. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Let's go, D.
Look at me. Zipper.
45.
Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Hey, Team 6. Hey!
44 to Mike. Run! 44.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
Put on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming back to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Everyone got 4 down. Check 22.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're going to look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Jets.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
I'm trying to collect. Hey,
Yep.
hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready to break.
You don't want none, baby.
Buzz.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Silver.
Smooth.
Mike, 45.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
11 yards and a Panther first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 35. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Hey.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hard.
Check. Kill. Rush in.
Hey, Sam on. Fire.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Check 13. Check 13. Go.
No. Off. Wide.
Now they try the right side here. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check nickel.
And to give this time to the tailback. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Check.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a handoff looking right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm crack. You must be getting tired. Shut up. Run it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, folks.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Amari Cooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Panthers 30, Jets 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Gideon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
General West. Now
they try the right side here. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup.
It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch out. Go on.
Now a handoff looking right. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You're out. Bang. Jim, bravo.
Jim. Slam. Quick the edge. Come.
Go.
Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Squeeze.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30.
I'm scared. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
2 yards on the pickup.
Watch the safety creep. Watch twit.
17-yard line.
Yes. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's make that face cry.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
We got 4. We got 4.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up in an offset eye. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
I'm here all day.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll set up to throw, and he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
You go tight. You got tight.
80 weapons.
Check. 40.
Hey, exit.
Here we go.
Now. Shoot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ben Gideon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Matchbox right. Snap.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff here to his running back. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll set up a throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll run on first down. It's Vaughn, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.